Sunday, SuperFlex Sundays. Your boy, Chef Dunna in the house. We're doing another SuperFlex mock draft. It's going to be half auto the Thottos versus real people. And I want to see who wins this. I'm guessing the real people win the drafts, but we're just going to have to find out and see. We'll see if I think Don may join a little later. But we can get it cracking nonetheless and still analyze and still get into it because we're here to help you win your leagues. And it's as simple as that. And maybe, win our leagues as well. So let's get this draft board up on camera. I hope everyone's week has gone swimmingly. It's Sunday, so I mean, without football, what else do you have to do on Sundays? Probably not that much. So let's see. Let's get this cracking. All right. So here we got the draft board. We have got, I think it's 13 rounds, and we've got Lady Shot Caller at the 3 with Auto Thottos, 2 behind them, and then Mulugeta at 4, Eric DeWald at 5, the famous wish list at 6. 7, 8, and 9 and 10 are all Auto Thottos, and then 11 and 12. 11 is yours truly, and 12 is Eric from Upper Hand Falcons. So let's, should we get this mock draft started? It's going to be a quick one. It's going to be nice and easy. That's what having auto drafts, they just go off whatever they go off. The algorithm speaks to you. My logic is undeniable. So let's get this party started. If you haven't already, smash that like, smash that subscribe. It goes a little longer further than you think. And so we do it for the people. We love y'all. And thanks so much for tuning in today on another SuperFlex Sundays. We do this every Sunday until the good old NFL season starts. And so without further ado, Lego. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell everyone, it's tight end premium. So we got SuperFlex tight end premium. So it kind of it jumbles it around a little bit with maybe wanting to select a tight end a little earlier than you think. Let's see if I can just make sure that all the settings are good. Cool. And then, all right, let's get this party started. So at number 1, we've got Auto the Thotto 1.1001. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lady Shot Caller is on the clock. Shot Caller Lady is on the clock. Who is she going? Where is she going? Jalen Hurts at number 3. Love it. Love it. Let's see where Joseph goes. 30 seconds on the clock. Not a long, Lamar, a little Lamar action. I think Lamar is the guy to own on the Ravens offense. The other one, I think he'll be spreading the ball out around a lot. And then J.K. Dobbins as well. I'm super high on this year. Let's see if Eric DeWalt is here. Oh, just in time. Is he going to make a selection super quick? He's on the clock. Are we going? Joey B at number 5. I like Joe Burrow this year too. He has those flashes of just like 30-point performance after 30-point performance after 30-point performance, but then he has like these like kind of like subpar weeks. Justin Jefferson at 7 or 6, Herbert at 7, McCaffrey at 8, Chase at 9, Kelsey at 10, and I'm on the clock. I think I'm gonna go Justin Fields here, but I think I'm gonna go Law. Justin Fields at 12, the 2-1. Let's see. Let's see where he goes with 2-1. You know, I mean, a big thing here, especially for Dynasty, you can draft like on the younger side and still, I think, contend for a championship because of how the ADP is set up right now and how just the league is. I think there's a changing of the guard coming. And with my next pick, I am going to go a little rookie action. So I selected Bijan at the 2-2, Eckler 203, Hill 204, Barkley 2-5, and then Watson at the 206. Let's see if wish list goes with a quarterback at the 2-7 or keeps it in the realm of wide receiver and running back. Only 30 seconds. 5 seconds. Are you going to get it? Oh, did he drink his coffee? CeeDee Lamb. Okay, I like it. I think CeeDee Lamb is going to take a huge step up this year, even more than he did last year, and finish at least in the top 10 again, if not higher. Jonathan Taylor at the 208. Let's see. I mean, there are a couple. Oh, so there's one guy that's kind of dropping that that we can talk about after he's picked. But we shall see because, you know, we'll see if he drops even further. He probably won't get past the auto drafters, and people love revving their shitty cars in LA. And Nick Chubb, love it. AJ Brown, Amon-Ra. There we go. So I had a feeling Team 1 was going to try to stack Diggs with Allen if he fell. So I want to know, do y'all think Diggs is going to fall because of this this turmoil that's going down in Boston, or not Boston, in Buffalo? I love the Mark Andrews at the 3-3. Remember, this is tight end premium. Garrett Wilson at 304. So let's see. I think only 2 teams so far, and they're both auto drafters, have 2 quarterbacks, Team 2 and Team 7. The wish list going with a firm 3 wide receiver set. I like it. And just because Upper Hand Falcons messaged me earlier about, if you haven't seen Dome's new Fantasy Football Dome's new post, you got to go check it out on Instagram. But I am going to go with the man in the bayou. You like that? You like that, Eric? You like that? Ramondre, 312. Let's see. Well, we're on the road to nowhere. Who's he going to pick? Lady Shock Holly says, I think Diggs' value will go back up. It's a play like Lamar. He will be fine. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think he'll be fine no matter what. But, you know, I mean, I hope his it keeps on dropping so we can maybe select him in the later rounds. All right, TJ Hawkinson. Another guy that had like top 5 receptions last year, and I'm going to go running back, another young running back here. And so we got the 4 autos. Grab Devontae, Travis Etienne, Tony Pollard, and T. Higgins. Jahmyr Gibbs at the 4-7, still no quarterback. Wish list is way too old to know what SuperFlex is, so he's begrudgingly not picking. Probably won't pick a quarterback this whole draft. We got Debo going at the 4-8. You know, I'm not too sure about Debo this year or like going forward unless he goes to a new team. I just don't think Shanahan's system with actual healthy running backs fits him very well. He's more of a gadget guy. I think he's a rich man's version of Kadarius Toney. And I think he needs to go to a place kind of maybe like the Rams, and Mike LaFleur, the old Jets OC, kind of calls plays that would fit Debo's play style. And if you remember, a nice pick by Lady Shot Call at the 410 with JK. That Debo was they were trying to trade for Debo in, I think, last year's draft. DJ Moore, that's her man. That's her man's is Da Bears. DJ at the 5-3. So team 1 and team 2, let's see. I think 3 out of the 6 auto draft have 2 quarterbacks. George Kittle, 5-4. Nice. I like it. Calvin Ridley at the 5-5. Aaron oh, he looked, he picked a quarterback. Oh, look at that. And then I guess I get my quarterback here. Do I? Probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I tend to think so. I think so. Do you think so? I'm gonna go. Let's see. Goff or Wilson? Goff or Wilson? Let it decide. Wilson. Got Kyle Pitts stacking the tight ends because it's tight end premium. Remember, you can in tight end premium, you it's suggested to maybe play elite tight ends. And then Jared Goff went on the board as well. Let me reload this real quick because I think it paused. And so I'm gonna go another younger guy. Wide receiver wise, and that man. Oh no, I'm not tight end premium. That's right, Dallas got me. Almost forgot. I made this up, and I almost forgot. Yeah. So let's see. We've got a lot of teams with 2 quarterbacks. Derek Carr just went, so Wishlist has 2 back-to-back quarterbacks, both on new teams. Darren Waller at the 6-8. And now we're at Joseph's at the 6-9. Let's see if he maybe takes a quarterback, reaches on a quarterback, secures a wide receiver 2, or maybe stacks up on running backs. The possibilities are endless. Okay, Christian Watson. I think Joseph is addicted to Christian Watson because we've talked about kind of not engaging in Christian Watson before, but it's all good. That's why we do this. It's a learning process. There's a lot of value still on the board, and I think there's a good chance that there may be some things that could happen sometimes. Matt Stafford could be for a bounce back year. Brandon Ayuk. So I'd rather wait for Brandon Ayuk than grab Debo in that auto, but it looks like the person that was there left, so now we got another auto. Perfect. It's just sloppy Sundaze is coming into SuperFlex Sundays. Madison Sanders. So we had Akers, Cook, Madison, Sanders all go with 4 consecutive picks. Godwin, Bryce Young, and Jackson Smith and Jigba. Let's see. I think I'm going to get another wide receiver here. I think. Grab a little Christian Kirk action. Pair up with that Trevor Lawrence. I think there's enough targets to go around. I don't think Christian Kirk has quite the year that he did last year, but I think it could be viable to a wide receiver 2 type of season last year. Isaiah Pacheco, Tyler Lockett. Thank you, sir. I will grab another. Should I wait? Let's see. What kind of? Yeah, I guess I could wait. Yeah, I'll wait. Yeah, I'm gonna go James Conner here. I really like James Conner here. He's the only one I'm thinking about taking that plays on the Arizona Cardinals. Until Kyler Murray comes back fully healthy, they get another quarterback, or they change the quality of life that goes down in Arizona because it's now that the owner is Dan Snyder's out as the owner of the Washington Commanders, the Arizona Cardinals have officially the worst quality of life in the NFL, unfortunately. So let's see. Wish list goes Kincaid at 8-7. I'm not too fond of him, but that's all right. He has 3 elite wide receivers. That's probably the best stack we've got in this mock so far. And then lady shot caller Jamal Williams at the 8-10. We have Otto the Thottos going Marquise Brown, Alvin Kamara, George Pickens, Treylon Burks, and Jahan Dotson went to Lady Shotcaller. Great pick. Great pick. I am high key loving your team right now. Maybe a late round back. Oh, damn it. I got sniped by Otto the Thotto. Per usual, that will happen a lot of times. And then let's see. I'm gonna select another wide receiver that could have a bounce back year, and Deontay Johnson. Force-fed targets, a second-year quarterback that could hopefully. I mean, you can't get much worse than that, but it can always get better. Gibson at the 9-12. I really like that pick. I think that's where he'll probably go in SuperFlex, like around like 9-10, like maybe early 11. And then Quentin Johnston. Let's see. And then I'm going to select my third quarterback and Mac Jones at 10-2. Finally has an OC, can get to the maybe actually get to the red zone and dump it off to Ramondre a couple times. So we got wish list going. James Cook. Let's see all the thoughts when AJ Dillon, Dalton Schultz, Charbonnet, Cooks, and then Khalil Herbert at the 10-8. So Mulugeta's on the clock. Looks like he may auto draft this pick. All right. Gabe Davis went A-Chain to Lady Shotcaller, Brian Robinson, Jameson Williams, Michael Thomas, Cole Kmet, Lady Shotcaller back on the clock. It's tough when the Autobots assemble and you have to pick super quick because it kind of comes back around. And thanks for all tuning in. Like, smash that subscribe, especially if it's your first time here. I'm just gonna go ahead and hoard a little quarterbacks here, and see how we fare from there. See what I did there? I don't know. It may not be fair. Yes, exactly. It's like speed dating. Just there's no quick end result. I mean, I don't think speed dating can get you laid most of the times, like instantly, but it could happen. But yeah, speed drafting gets you moving on and off the clock. Ryan Tannehill and Elijah Moore. Let's see. What do I need? I think I need another wide receiver, maybe. Do I get another wide receiver right now? I don't think so. Just gonna get another quarterback. Another quarterback. Let's see what happens with Brock Purdy and Trey Lance. Another quarterback. Tight end premium, but I have 5 quarterbacks. Michael Mayer at the 12-9. I am not very fond of rookie tight ends in redraft. It's historically a fact that they do not produce as well as most other tight ends. Granted, I mean, Pat Freiermuth was a little bit of an anomaly, but he was always so touchdown dependent. I like Jerick McKinnon. That's moving up the leaderboards a little bit. We've been talking a bunch about him lately, and I think he could Sky. Oh, Lady Shotcaller. We're gonna have to have a little talky talk. It's funny today. I was driving around and doing Uber, and I was at the Burbank airport, and the guy. The guy that has that meme, like, what's it called? Why am I? Let me draft and I'll tell you all about it. I'm gonna. Oh, Devin Singleton there. Thank you very much. Draft has ended. Good luck. Let me. Tim Robinson, the guy that says yeah, laughing, smiley face. I'm done. This guy. I'll show you just 1 second. I mean, we've made many a post with him. But I saw him. I looked over at him, and he just like had these like really goofy sunglasses on, and kind of like made one of these faces at me. It was cool. He was picking someone up from the Burbank airport. Like if someone that famous can pick up someone from the airport, I think anyone can pick up someone from the airport. As much grueling animosity you may have towards the person for having to pick them up at the airport, it's probably a good thing to do. Maybe good for you, maybe good for me if I'm coming from the airport. But anyways, we've got it was Otto Thotto season. Thank you all for coming by. I will highlight the teams that are here. Lady Shot Caller, Jalen Hurts with the 103, AJ Brown 210, Mark Andrews 303, JK. So we got Mark Andrews and JK on the same team. They could both produce. I have my feelings on the tight end position for the Ravens, but it definitely could lead to some good outcomes. And then Matt Stafford at the 6'10, Greg Dulcich at the 7'3, Jamal Williams 8'10, Jahan Dotson, love that pick at the 9'3. I think he could finish in the top 15. Definitely top 20 wide receivers at the end of the year. A-Chain, the floor is, or the ceiling is extremely high for him. We just have to see if he'll get playing time and where Dalvin Cook goes. Jordan Love as a backup quarterback. Gerald Everett as a third tight end, and then Sky Moore with her last pick. I like this team a lot. I'd probably give it like I'd say 7.5 out of 10. Just because of just me personally, I just not a fan of having Mark Andrews this year. And then the question marks behind Jamal Williams and A-Chain. But I think, it's a great start, and we'll get Mulugeta had Lamar, Nick Chubb, Garrett Wilson, Walker, Kittle, Watson, Akers, Stroud, Addison, Gabe Davis, Rashad Penny, Michael Mayer, Odell Beckham Jr. I'd probably say this is probably a 5.5 or 6. I don't like Watson. Stroud as a QB2. Rookie quarterbacks don't necessarily really have the best year when they're rookies. It's more for like dynasty purposes. That's why they're so highly ranked. And Lady Shakar was saying, me either, not sure why I grabbed him. Hey, that's why we practice, right? We gotta stay ready to be ready. You know what I'm saying? So Mulugeta did that, and then Addison 9-4 like that. Hate the Gabe Davis pick. Rashad Penny could prove fruitful if he's healthy. Michael Mayer, rookie tight end, and then Odell. I think he's going to probably play 9 or 10 games this year, and save him for the playoffs. And let's get to wish list. So he had a great start with 3 elite wide receivers. Jahmyr Gibbs at the 4-7. That could end up doing very well. And then 2 veteran quarterbacks on new teams, like I talked about. I love, obviously, Aaron Rodgers on the Jets, especially if they sign another weapon that could be a huge addition. Derek Carr at the 6-7. He could have a good year too with Olave if Michael Thomas can stay healthy and Alvin Kamara avoids suspension. I think he got something there. Alexander Madison at 7-6. Dalton Kincaid at 8-7. Njoku. I love the Njoku pick. I'm not a fan of Dalton Kincaid or James Cook. And then the last 3 picks are nice sleepers to add on. And that's what you kind of want to do towards the end of the rounds. Like you want to kind of take a chance on people because the draft capital isn't huge, and you can drop them in a couple weeks and probably pick them up in another couple weeks. I need some water. I've been talking this whole fucking time. All right, let's see. Now we got my team. My team is just a heaping pile of dog shit. So let's go to upper hand Falcons. Justin Fields, Cooper Kupp, Ramondre Stevenson, and then TJ Hawkinson and Kyle Pitts. And then Jared Goff. I love those first 6 picks. I think that's perfect for a tight end premium, especially because you went homer with Kyle Pitts. Isaiah Pacheco, Antonio Gibson, Tyler Lockett. You lost me at Quentin Johnston. And then Elijah Moore, Ryan Tannehill as a backup, and then Deontay Foreman. I think this is one of my more favorite teams out of the ones I've kind of discussed because of just the ability of Fields and Goff. And so for wish list, I'd probably give him probably a 7.5. And then I'd give upper hand about an 8.5. And obviously I'm just a fucking 10. Because we all know Chef Dunna is a fucking 10. I only cook at 600 degrees and I just burnt the shit out of everything. But this was a quick one, quickie wiki. We didn't have too much traction today, but we got to stay consistent. If you're out there and trying to grow your content, there's a couple things you need to do. Is stay consistent. Don't look at what other people do and how much they have a following. You need to just stay consistent with what you got and just keep on going. So without further ado, keep on going. Stay golden, pony boy. Give a little smack on the keister, if you know what I'm saying. Just keep mock drafting. Even if you're going against Otto the Thotto the Third and their kids, you can still draft as much as you want. And shout out Lady Shot Caller for hanging firm with me and hanging out today. But I mean, if you're just passing through and you see this, and I'm not live, smash that like, smash that subscribe. It's a vibe. But y'all know what it is. Fantasy is life. It's obviously a vibe. It's a vibe. Check us out on TikTok, _fantasy shot callers. Obviously on YouTube, smash that like and subscribe. And then on Instagram, we got Lady Shot Caller in the house. Go follow her. Queen's Ransom as well. It's getting back up and running, new and improved, featured on the Fantasy Football Network. And last but not least, our Instagram, fantasy_shot callers. I'll say it for the people in the back. Fantasy is life. It's a vibe. Hit that like and hit that subscribe.